I had already started the car, and I was seconds away from leaving. If I had driven off, I would have missed a moment that changed everything.
Welcome to God Showed Up Stories. This story reminded me of how God can redirect us in the smallest moments. Right when we think we're done, He steps in.
It was late, around 9:40 at night, the kind of quiet where the world feels slower, but your thoughts feel louder. I had just gotten into my car, closed the door, took a deep breath, and started the engine. I remember gripping the steering wheel and staring straight ahead, because I had made up my mind. I'm leaving, not just for the night, but for good. I had just had one of those conversations, the kind where words are said that you can't take back, where emotions run high, where everything feels broken. And in that moment, leaving felt easier than staying. I didn't want to argue anymore, didn't want to explain myself anymore, didn't want to feel that weight anymore. So I chose distance. I put the car in reverse, slowly backed out of the driveway, then stopped, just for a second. I don't even know why. The street was empty. The engine was running. Everything was ready. But something felt off. Not wrong, just unfinished. I leaned back in my seat slightly, my hands still on the wheel, and that's when it happened. That quiet feeling, that pause, the kind that doesn't force you, but invites you to think again. Don't leave like this. I frowned, because everything in me still wanted to go, to escape the moment, to avoid the discomfort. But that feeling stayed. Go back. I sighed, shook my head slightly. This doesn't make sense, I whispered, because going back meant facing everything I was trying to avoid. But something inside me wouldn't let me move forward. So I sat there, in silence, for what felt like minutes, but was probably seconds. And then I did something I didn't expect. I put the car back in park, turned off the engine, and just sat there, heart beating fast, mind racing, because now I had to choose, run from the moment, or step back into it. I took a deep breath, opened the door, and walked back toward the house. Each step felt heavier than the last, but also clearer. I opened the door slowly. Everything was quiet inside, still, and I saw them sitting there, not angry anymore, not loud, just hurt. And that changed everything, because now I could see it differently, not just from my side, but from theirs. I walked in slowly, and instead of continuing the argument, I said something simple. I don't want to leave like this. There was a pause, then a shift, and that shift opened the door to something different. A conversation that wasn't about winning, but about understanding. And that night didn't end perfectly, but it ended peacefully. And sometimes that's the real miracle. Because later, I realized something. If I had driven away, that moment would have stayed broken, unresolved, and maybe permanently damaged. But God didn't let me leave in that moment. He didn't block the car. He didn't force anything. He just gave me a pause, a quiet redirection. That changed everything. So if you're in a moment right now where walking away feels easier, pause, because that pause might be God showing up.
If this story spoke to you, comment God Showed Up down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to God Showed Up Stories, and turn on your notifications so you never miss a story. And share this with someone who needs this reminder. Thanks for listening.